Most anticipated animes spring 2026.
お腹にもう一人いるよ。やっぱり双子だった。夜と昼を分かつ子が生まれてしまう。
Demons of the Shadow Realm. In an isolated village, two twins were born, separated by day and night. It is years later, and while the older brother Yuru has become a hunter of animals, his sister Asa has been locked away in a cage. Ordered to perform a special duty that prohibits her from meeting more than a few select individuals, on an otherwise inconspicuous day, a group of armed men riding in helicopters, referred to as dragons by the citizens, assaults the village in search of Yuru, killing every adult on sight. When Yuru attempts to meet up with Asa and flee, he finds a dead body instead. On top of that, the person who killed her claims to be Yuru's true twin sister. Before the woman can capture him, Yuru is rescued by a man named Dara, an outsider who frequently visits the village. However, it is not long before the two are cornered. In a last-ditch effort, Dara makes Yuru give a gift to the deity of the village, summoning a pair of demons whose existence is bound to reveal the truth behind these chaotic events.
これはつがいを滑るものになる。朝が来た。お前ら何者だ。そこを抜け。そういうことか。悪趣味。
ウィルは正しく異端児です。一切の魔法が使えない。しかし彼はこの魔法世界の中で唯一の戦士。
The Story of Wand and Sword, Season 2. The Story of Wand and Sword, Season 2 will likely continue the story of Will Surfert, a boy who cannot use magic and must rely on his sword skills in a magical world to fulfill a promise to his friend Elfria. The synopsis of Season 2 is not yet available, but it is expected to focus on his continued development as he faces new challenges, possibly adapting content from the mangas, chapters 110 to 120. Which may delve deeper into his relationship with Elfaria and his preparation for new trials. Season 2 is slated for an April 2026 release.
守りたい。無邪ごときに破られるものか。お前にできて僕に。
死んだことがある。あの時のことなんでこんなに思い出せないんだろう。何か聞こえる。
Mao. Nonoka passes through a portal into the Tisho era where exorcist Mao reluctantly rescues her from the jaws of a grotesque yokai. When Nonoka gets back to the present, she discovers she has some new, incredible abilities. She returns to the past looking for answers, only to get caught up in Mao's investigation of a series of gruesome murders. As her questions about herself multiply, Nonoka learns that Mao is cursed by a cat demon named Byoki and so is his sword.
ごめんね。もっと美しい場所で送ってあげたかったけど。お前は私と同じ。
どういうこと？教えてよ、マオ。
Classroom of the Elite, Season 4. As Ian Okuji and his classmates begin their second year at the Advanced Nurturing High School, they're greeted by a fresh gauntlet of exams and a fresh batch of rather unique first-year students. They'll have to get to know each other quickly because the first special exam pairs the first years with the second years on a written test, with only the second years facing expulsion if their team performs poorly. Worse yet, it seems one of the new first years is also from the White Room.
「終わらせる」「俺は史上最強の探偵の息子」「俺の体の設計」
Killed again? Mr. Detective. Sakuya Otsuki is the son of a legendary detective, working to follow in his father's footsteps with his assistant, Lilithia. However, something's different about this high school sleuth. Wherever he goes, he always manages to get himself entangled in his case as a murder victim. When Sakuya is tasked to infiltrate a luxury cruise ship, he finds himself killed once again. But every time he reopens his eyes, Lilithia is there by his side, ready to help him get to the bottom of the mystery.
巻き込まれるのはごめんだぞ。
会うたびに大変な目に遭ってますね。眠っておられました。お帰りなさい。
お前はこれから全身を細かく切り刻まれるような激痛に苛まれる。毒使いのやり方、特等席で見せてやる。
キロ君ってマジでめちゃくちゃ腕が。
Marriage toxin? For centuries, the Poison Masters have perfected the art of assassination. Among them, the Jiro family stands as one of the 5 most powerful families of masters, wielding unmatched skill and influence. Hikaru Jiro, heir to this infamous bloodline, has lived his life deep in the shadows of the underworld, far removed from love or marriage. However, to ensure the Poison Master bloodline does not die out, the head of the Jiro family declares that Hikaru's sister will be forced to bear an heir. Soon after, Hikaru crosses paths with Mei Kinosaki, a brilliant marriage swindler who also happens to be his current assassination target. Determined to protect his sister and solve the succession problem himself, Hikaru makes an unexpected request on the spot, tasking Mei to help him get married. That's the first time anyone's ever proposed like that. And so, with the cunning marriage swindler Mei as his advisor, the elite assassin Hikaru sets out on the toughest mission for love. His goal, the ultimate marriage, the most unlikely duo an assassin and a marriage swindler take on the world's toughest mission for love.
生まれてきたことを後悔しろ。あんたらはクズ人間だ。代わりに俺の結婚を手伝ってくれ。
そんなプロポーズ初めて。
ルビーには今この場であなたとの婚約を破棄させていただく。
それはいきなりの婚約破棄で幕を開けた。
Always a catch. Maria, the daughter of a duke, grew up believing she would one day inherit her father's dukedom. Accordingly, she focused her attentions on honing her martial arts prowess, while thoughts of marriage fell by the wayside. But the arrival of a baby brother in her family means she's losing her role as heir. Now that she's decided it's time to marry after all, she's arrived a little late to the game. Are there even any eligible bachelors left? Upon going to study abroad in a neighboring country where she might still stand a chance at getting hitched, she's bewildered when the crown prince there declares before all that his engagement to her is null and void. Wait, what engagement? Apparently, he's mistaken her for the wrong girl. But once that's all cleared up and he catches sight of her knocking out a whole pack of bandits, it turns out that this prince may have a thing for his skicking young ladies after all.
そちらは転校生かな。
第一王子レナート殿下。
待たせてしまってすまない。アンナバッツィ公爵令嬢。
逃がし。
ReZero, Season 4. In the deadly battle at the Watergate city of Pristella, Subaru and his allies barely emerged victorious, but their triumph came at a great cost. Through the authority of gluttony, Rem was put into suspended animation, while Crush's memories and even Julius's name were devoured. As he searches for a way to save them, Subaru learns of the wise man All-Seeing being said to possess every form of knowledge. His next destination is the Pleiades Watchtower, home to a wise man, the farthest tower standing in the vast, uncharted desert known as the Auguria Dunza place, so perilous that even the mightiest sword, St. Reinhard, failed to conquer it. The fury of nature, unknown magical beasts, and unimaginable dangers lie ahead. Together with his friends, Subaru embarks on a life-risking journey to reclaim what was lost.
注文は
ミルク。 冷たいの。
ミルク。
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more videos about anime, manga, manhwas, and light novels, please like and subscribe.